Hi, I'm Jay, the happy colorist, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have this lovely book for you. It's Illuminations by Heather Valentin. And I'm sure all of you know of Heather Valentin. It was only me I kind of knew of her. I knew her pictures. She's known for these like big-eyed girls, very whimsical and cutesy. And she has like, I think 50-ish books out by now, and this is her latest, Illuminations. And I've never been interested in her art. I thought it wasn't my style until color pictures from this coloring book kept popping up on Facebook. And I personally think this is very, very different from her usual style. I really like the way her art style developed. So this is my first Heather Valentin book, and I'm very, very excited to have it, and I want to do a quick review and flip through with you. Basically, the theme of the book, as the name says, is like light and lanterns. You can see that on every book, on every picture there's a lantern somewhere. And the girls are kind of in her signature style, but less cutesy, and the rest of the picture is very, very detailed. I really, really love these pictures. Let us just flip through them first, and then I'll say something about the paper. See, all of them have lanterns. There are, I think, 2 or 3 of these pictures in that I don't care so much about. They all have titles that are down here. I think this is one of my favorites. Her in front of the window with the see-through dress. And this is the one from the front cover. And when you color this, the front cover can really help you, guide you, because the colorist Tammy Vivi has put in like shadows here where the dress goes over the steps that aren't in here, but this really helps you. I really love this. It's one of my favorites. Dragon is in here too. This is really wonderful too. And she does a lot of like Asian, Japanese inspired girls, which was also something that really drew me to her art. And after being interested in her, I also got a couple of her pictures digitally from her web shop. And you can get, I think, all of her books printed like physically on Amazon and Book Depository. Oh, this one. Oh, I love this one. Can already see her with very dark hair and maybe blue or pink kimono, or maybe blue and then pink here, and the very red parasol. And another one. Yeah, you can see what I meant with Asian. Lots of Asian inspired girls. That's exactly my kind of style. And I do love all of those girls from behind. It's kind of unusual. Usually I always have portraits, but I really love this because you can color all the hair, and it just looks like she just looks out into the distance. Really love this. And then in the back you get a couple of freebies from other books. And this is more of her style. These, cutesies, pandas. They're so sweet. There are a lot of freebie pictures, so if it's also your style, you get those extra. I absolutely love the pandas. Actually, when I went and bought some pictures digitally on her... Sorry, the cats are fighting. Had to mother them. When I went to buy some pictures from her art store, from her web shop. Sorry, I almost got this one because I think it's so sweet. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the last picture of the book. You can see, it's Amazon fulfilled, and I have a printing mishap here, but it only affects the last picture. I've been pretty unlucky with Amazon books lately. Yeah, so you've seen that this book is gorgeous. The illustrations are gorgeous. They're stunning. They're some of the most favorite illustrations I've seen in quite a while. So yeah, let's come to the negative. This is great space paper. All of her books are great space paper. So if you don't want that, you can go to a web shop and buy them digitally, and then print them out yourself. Which is why I got a couple of her pictures there, because I don't like the great space paper and rather print it out. But I also really like to have books for my collection. This is why I got this physically. I knew that this was great space paper, so that is not the criticism that I'm going to level here in a second. This is a bit of a different paper. Let me see. Let me see what I can show you with a Jade Summer book. This is, as you know, Jade Summer is also Create Space. Maybe I'll just take the last page. I think it's easiest to see there. You can see here, it's the Jade Summer one is white with more of a grey tinge, and this is pretty cream colored. It's a very, very nice color. It's not white, it's cream. I usually only know these Create Space books with white paper, but I know that you can also choose this more cream colored. But it is different paper, and I've heard both Misa from Momimo and Amberly say that the paper is different, and I had hoped that maybe this meant that it would also, be better. I haven't colored on it, so I cannot say whether it's just the color that's different, but you can already see here, I don't know whether that's common for Create Space, but this is super see-through. Can you see that? This is the next page. Yeah. And this is not a problem with the paper, but with the printing. The printing, I don't know whether you can, the whole pictures seem a bit fuzzy, which isn't a bad thing because it kind of enhances the style. That's okay. But all of the pictures, some more, some less, have some ghosting, some shadowing around the illustration. And I don't know how it looked like in the original illustration, but when it got printed, the printer resolved this graphical information to make it into tiny little black dots. And my camera can't pick it up so well, so I took some pictures and I tried to take some footage with it very close up to the camera. So I'm cutting this in now to show you what I mean, and especially with this picture. It's especially egregious because this ghosting, this shadowing goes on all over her and all over her face. If you look at the picture from a bit of a distance, you can't really see it, but if you look up close-ish, the whole picture has these dots all around. And I don't know how the original digital picture looked like. Maybe one of you has these and can tell me whether that's also in the digital version, which I honestly doubt, because I have the same thing with the Fabrica pictures, that in the original digital file, it's very, very slight shadows in the picture that the illustrator put in on purpose. And the printer cannot print, or my printer cannot print that fine. So what it does is it just, prints lots of small dots. And I have a feeling that this is what might happen here too, that the printing by Amazon isn't, you know, good enough to resolve this shadowing, this ghosting that the illustrator put in. And that's why it just prints these dots. I don't think it's a problem per se. I'm pretty sure that when you color over it, or I know that when you color over it, you can't see it anymore. But yeah, and it's not, you know, the pictures are not all that like that. Like this one, you can see it's pretty light gray, whereas this has way more black lines. So I wouldn't say it's a quality issue, but be aware that this exists. And this, for example, seems pretty blurry to me. It seems to me like this was made for a smaller scale. So I actually am already pondering getting this digitally and printing it out too, just to have better quality images, because I really, really love the illustrations. They're gorgeous. So yeah, not very thrilled about the quality of the book. The quality really doesn't do the illustrations justice. It's a bit sad. So my recommendation would be really absolutely get this book if you like the illustrations, because they're gorgeous, but maybe get it in her web shop digitally and then print them out to get the quality that you desire. Oh, one thing I forgot to say, it says it's over 25 images in here, and it is technically correct. I counted it's 26 pictures, but this is in here twice. Let's see whether I can now find her again quickly. Of course, now I can't find her again because I said that. There. This is the same image, as you can see. And when it says on the cover there's 25 pictures in here to color, it counts these freebies in the end. So the actual Illumination girls are 20 pictures and 19 original ones if you subtract this double one. And then there come 6, I think, freebies. So just that you know what you're getting. It's 20 actual Illuminations pictures and 19 original ones. Yeah, that was a little flip through and my little thoughts on Illuminations by Heather Valentin. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!